Most High God has for the collective, what God wants us to know as a collective. I'm asking that the Most High God speak through me as I give messages of clarity, give messages of clarity, asking that the Most High God speak through me. Yeah. So, oh God, I'm asking that you speak through me and give me guidance on what the collective and myself are needing to know at this time. I'm asking that you speak through me and anyone who is needing guidance at this time. I'm asking that you come through for all of us. And thank you for all you do, oh God. We love you, we appreciate you, and we thank you for everything you do. I'm going to turn the music down now. All right, so let's get some messages. Now, God, speak through me. I'm asking that I feel your presence through me as I gain clarity on what you need me and the collective to know at this time. Thank you. So we got influence. Oh, God, speak through me. Give me messages of clarity on what the collective and myself are needing to know. Anything else, oh God, please talk to me. All right. So we got 4 cards so far. So I'm gonna use these two, the target and the mask, and divine femme, divine masculine. We'll use these two since I got time today. I guess I'll, you know, I done um had a reset, so I'm able to you know, give guidance a little longer now. So let's see, we got influence. So the number 13, let's see. So this is conditioning, environmental influences, prestige, persuasion, consequence, shocking news, content creators, conditioning, online personalities, power, hearsay, clout, power, guidance, sway, magician, and domination. So let's see what's going on with this influence. What's going on with this influence, ancestors? Clarify influence. All right. So with the 8 of Pentacles, what I'm seeing so far is that there is someone who's unable to influence. Someone don't know what to do. 8 of Pentacles is someone not being able to. Hold on, guys. Someone who's unable to give guidance, give clarity. Give me more information about influence. 8 of Pentacles is in a. It's like someone who's unproductive or unable to um, provide or clarify the 8 of Pentacles, ancestors. So yeah, it's giving me that someone's unclear. There could be someone that is unclear on what to do with the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Page of Pentacles is someone not able to put in any effort because something's not working out, okay? And it's because there could be a situation where someone's detaching themselves from something that was unproductive, okay? So maybe there's someone who's not easily influenced or was trying to influence someone. Clarify the 2 of Wands, ancestors. Yeah, so someone's out here looking for balance because the issue is whatever someone did, it did not work out, okay? So it's giving me that someone could be learning, watching, trying to manipulate, whatever they tried to do, it was unproductive. Someone's looking at their investment and nothing worked out, okay? So yeah, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. There's someone still trying to influence, horrifying, let's see. People could be working together. King of Swords. See, this person, they not doing too well. Someone's feeling rejected. Someone's feeling left out. And someone knows that even though they can try to steer things in their steer things their way, they're still not getting nothing out of it. Yeah, and it's because there is clarity coming. The truth is coming. The truth where it could be someone feeling uncomfortable about a truth, where maybe someone was influenced or tried to be influenced, but it could be messages that could be coming out, information that could be coming out that is full of betrayal. So it didn't land correctly for this person. It's giving me that it's someone who already knows more than what someone is speaking. Tell me more. Yeah, the moon card in reverse is truth being revealed. Okay, so there is definitely information that's coming out where clarity is being gained. Okay, and with the judgment card here is just saying that there is enlightenment and healing on a situation that it may have, like someone's uncomfortable with a truth that could be coming to light. Someone feels as if someone's learning. It could be a water sign. So it's giving me that someone's trying to stay balanced throughout what they're going through. It could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a water sign man or woman. This is a person who's trying to be calm, and they're like okay, let me look at this. Someone wants you to see the brighter side of a situation, but you could be over it. I'm also seeing here that information could be acknowledged, causing for something to come to light that someone's not willing to accept. Someone's trying to act as if they don't care by still trying to take charge. Or tell me more. Yeah. So two of pentacles in reverse is someone who's not balanced because they like your confidence is causing issues for somebody collective. You're very confident at this time, and that changes a lot here where someone thought that they had it together, but I'm just seeing here that they don't. So it's giving me that nothing's working out for this person, and it's because truth is being revealed. And so maybe there could be people who could be upset, angry. I'm getting like a lot of arguing when it comes to a mother figure. A lot of negativity could be thrown at a mother or empress. Clarify the 5 of Wands. So this is people that are unable to trust what is being said. This is about children. Tell me more. It's about friends. You got friends being involved in this, insecure friends, people that are upset. What's wrong with these people? Clarify the 5 of Wands. People who are scared, nervous, they're wearing masks, they're not being fully honest, they're angry at a mother, or this could be a mother that's angry. But let's see. Ancestors, what's going on with this here? It's someone who's trying to keep their composure even though they're mad. Someone's trying to act like they're okay, but they're not. 3 of Cups is a lot of gossip that's closing out. So with the World card is like it's information. Whatever has been said about you, collective, it's unproductive, and someone still wants to hold on and control a past situation where it could be someone's looking at their investment. It's a lot of talk about this, okay? So the Ace of Wands, Five of Cups, these people, they're not happy with an outcome because something could be closing out, and it's something being discontinued, a situation being discontinued. And it's a lot of nastiness is because you could be there could be people that are just real jealous, it's you not dealing with people no more, with these people, it's what you've learned. So you've learned your lesson when it comes to certain people that you're no longer connected to, you're no longer dealing with. And there could be people still trying to hold on to a certain way of thinking, but they're feeling insecure because the issue is certain information that has been given where someone tried to influence people's opinions about you or something is not working. It was not just, okay? Give me more about influence. Yeah, so with the Two of Swords, it's like people seeing clearly now, So Two of Swords is something being seen where someone's um gaining clarity and wanting to like make up their mind to close out. So it's giving me that someone's unable to influence a certain decision. Clarify the Lovers. Yeah, someone's satisfied with what they know. Okay, so it's like someone who's making a decisive decision. And maybe this is even you who could be a mother. Like someone's uncomfortable with you closing out a cycle, you being confident. Someone's feeling rejected or sad. This person, they're stressing over relationship with you as well. And I feel like any type of influence that this person once had over you is no longer effective. So someone cannot affect the way you feel anymore. And that's the end to that. And this is stressful for this person. They're not used to not someone's not used to that, okay? Someone's, this is in their mind. They're constantly thinking about what they're unable to affect in your life, where someone's stressing about not being able to um use their words anymore. Someone don't even know how to talk no more. They don't know what to say, okay? So it's giving me that this it could be a Gemini, or it could be an earth sign woman who's trying to now manifest balance in a situation. Clarify this. Yeah, so Three of Cups is a bunch of people feeling uncomfortable. Clarify more. So there could be like disloyalty when it comes to a group of women, when it comes to an earth sign woman. There are people, this person could be trying to balance out a situation, but maybe this person ain't getting the she's not able to influence certain situations as well. So we got the Three of Pentacles. Um Secretly there could be people forming opinions or speaking about this person, and they could be uncomfortable with what they were involved in when it comes to a mother figure, when it comes to an empress. Is people who feel inspired by you and are uncomfortable with how they feel about you. Also this King of Wands who could be wanting to reach out, he is internally angry. Why is he so angry? Why is this man so mad? Why is this man, or whoever this is? Because they want to heal. They want to heal things and make things better. This person is fighting internally. There's a lot of tension because you close this out. So with the Six of Cups in a reversal is you removing yourself from this person, and someone could be in conflict about this because they're being led to like heal, okay? But they want to reunite with you. Someone wants to connect with you and have a new beginning, okay? This is what this person is desiring. Could be a emperor, father figure, fire sign, whoever this is. And then, we got people who could be, let's see, clarify the earth sign. What's going on with the earth sign woman? What's going on with earth sign woman? So, she's trying to like keep clarify the earth sign woman. There's unclear communication where this person don't know where she stands when it comes to people. So it's also giving me that it could be a lot of information coming out about her where she's trying to act fair or giving in a situation that's very stressful, and it's because there are people who are secretly speaking on her, talking about her, and could be collaborating together when it comes to her, where people feel uncomfortable with what she's done or what happened. There are people who are gaining clarity, and when with the Seven of Cups, it's like someone's not confused anymore when it comes to you, collective. And so with the Queen of Wands is someone who could be very sad about how they feel, and they want to heal things or make something better. So this is a person who kind of feels like exposed in some way. When I'm looking at this star and I see her naked body, is giving me that she could feel exposed, and knowing that she has to evolve, knowing that she has to heal. Hold on, guys. Knowing that she has to heal a situation. Clarify this fire sign. Yeah, the strength card is here. So she don't know what to do. So she's like, I don't know what to do. Like, she want to work on something, but don't know how. Maybe she's like close out the cycle with you. With the world, it's like a completion. Okay, so this could be someone who's heartbroken, someone who wanted to take action, but unsure of how to take action when it comes to you. Yeah, so overall, for influence, what I'm getting here is someone is not able to influence others anymore. Hey, y'all, don't forget to hit the like button, okay? Support the channel. So, yeah, someone is unable to influence you like they want. They heartbroken because maybe they want to come back in your energy, but they're having difficulty coming around. This is someone who wants to maybe improve y'all's connection. So now we got number 10. This is scholar. This is dealing with answers. So self-mastery and professional. Lesson learned, adulthood, dedication, knowledgeable, devotee, um, information, fact check, by the book, power, leveling up, educated, teacher, graduate, culture, illuminated, and sophisticated. So clarify this scholar. Who is this and what's going on here? Okay. So we got the Knight of Wands in a reversal. So there is someone who's not doing very well, okay? Someone's feeling rejected, shocked. They're feeling unstable. They're feeling undetermined. Not they're not feeling determined at all. This is a person who's unbalanced, and they could be feeling angry. Someone could be hitting the wall, hitting the air. Clarify more about this. It's someone who could be watching you do well or thinking about you do well. Someone who is wishing or feeling left out. Someone who wants to have a relationship with you. Someone who feels that there could be fulfillment if y'all were to like communicate or get back on the course. This is a person who wants to take charge towards a mother of Empress, and they want to come in fast, but with the death card is a situation that could be closing out. Okay, so the issue is why I got influence and scholar is because um what I'm seeing here is that this person this person who is influenced, so this is the person who wants to influence you, no longer able to influence you. And what scholar is you learning about this person, you learning what this person is about. Okay, so it's giving me that, yeah, you've already mastered yourself when it comes to this particular person wanting to influence you, collective. Someone's not able to influence you or manipulate you anymore. Someone don't know what to do. Like someone's like, dang, like I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to maneuver around you. I don't know how to, I don't know. Like this is a person that you've mastered. So you've mastered your emotions when it comes to this person. So someone's watching you. If you see this person in the back watching you on your pedestal, you ain't paying no attention to this person. They just watching you. And I feel like they could be someone who is actually inspired by you or listening to every word that you say. It's giving me that whatever word you say, it either brings them up or brings them down. This is a person that needs to hear, that needs to be assured or reassured that it's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? So it's someone who's in their head racing, and the Five of Pentacles is giving me that this person could be feeling left out. So the Death card is showing me that there could be an ending where someone could be feeling, um, they could be feeling as if you are avoiding them or feeling rejected. Okay, but they're missing what y'all used to have, is what that is. And you know, I feel like someone's just watching you rise up. Okay, so secretly this is a person who's confused, they're in their head about you, they're overthinking, and this could be a water sign woman secretly. This could be a family member or someone who, let's see, clarify. You got a jealous or insecure Queen of Pentacles, an earth sign woman and a water sign. So these two, what's going on with them? What's wrong with these people? They're feeling defeated. They're feeling like they can't control you. They're watching you like show up for yourself. They're watching you step into a financial opportunity. There could be abundance happening for you, and someone feels really upset about that. Also, someone's just jealous. You know, this Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign woman, clarify her, knowing she got to walk away. Yeah, she is a liar. You know, this woman, she's caught on still trying to figure out how to lie, how to manipulate. You know, this person is trying to get away with her actions, but she's feeling hurt, scorned, and feeling left out because you cut them off completely. So yeah, she's going through a major backfire. So whatever she kept doing to you, someone, let me just tell you this, whoever is speaking negatively about you, they not gonna have no luck. I'm telling you, this person who still has you in their mouth, they're gonna be going through bad times. Every time they say something negative about you, collective, every time they try to manipulate or try to manipulate things behind the scene, anything that got to do with you, someone just needs to remove themselves completely and leave you alone. Because it's a person who's mad because they're feeling rejected. They're mad because things aren't working out for them. You know, this person they're under judgment first off, and they're heavily, you're heavily protected. And so with that said, someone could be feeling insecure about that. I'm also seeing here you are emotionally balanced. You could be a Leo, you could be a water sign, you could be a Taurus. Whoever you are, you're someone who is in control emotionally of your life. And there is a lot of happiness that you're going to be having. With the Wheel of Fortune is, life going on. You moving forward with your life. And definitely healing. And it could be people that are aware of this, where you could be satisfied in what you're doing. You got a lot of like support here, where people support you, people like you, collective. It ain't all bad. Okay, there is healing that is happening here. And I see, someone slowly fighting themselves internally, because there could be this earth sign man who could be uncomfortable with that. Tell me what is going on with him. Yeah, this person, they're stressing because they find it, they're just as, someone wants to balance or heal a relationship with you, but you're protecting your energy. You're stepping into this Nine of Pentacles, where you're fiercely working on yourself, fiercely protecting yourself. And it's giving me that you're not easily accessible like that, because you've mastered yourself. So there are people who could be being very conniving behind the scenes, but I'm telling you, every time someone messes with you, collective, it is going back to the sender. There are people who are getting karma for their actions, for what they've been doing to you, and they're not gonna have no luck. I promise you. Okay, so anyone keep speaking negatively about you, keep effing with you, like continuing to interfere in your life, in your anything that you got going on in your life, collective. Anyone continuing to like interfere in what you have going on in your life, I promise you they're not happy. They're not going to be good. Okay, so I'm just telling you right now, like, anyone speaking toxic on you, it always going to be exposed. Okay, you cannot come against a chosen one and think that you're, by continuing to F with someone who's minding their business, you're not going to be exposed. Okay, so it's going to make this person look even worse, like someone wants to smack me. That's how bad or negative this person is. Okay, so we got catfish. So let's see why we got catfish. Oh shoot, hold on. Okay, ancestors, clarify catfish. This is number 19. It's usernames: dishonesty, catfish, false self, deception, feeling silly, least person you expected, obsession, self-love, bait, acting, mocking, troll, copycat, fake account, manipulation, seduction, and adaptability. All right, so let's look into catfish. Clarify catfish. Okay, so catfish, this is a person that wants recognition without actually doing the work. Okay, this is a person who goes against the rules. Clarify. This is a person who's like, they could be looking as if they're important, but deep down they're no good. The Hierophant in reversal is someone who goes against morals and principles. Clarify. Someone who you're detaching yourself from, someone that is not allowed to come near you, collective. This is someone who's you released out of your energy. Tell me more. Maybe you found out they were a catfish, and you gotten clarity of this person, or excuse me, someone's gotten clarity of the situation. Someone has love for you with the strength card. Could be a Leo, could be a Scorpio, could be a Gemini, or it could be a Aquarius. Someone has some love for you. Tell me more. But the issue is, maybe you found out they were a catfish. So you're closing out this cycle. You very decisive, okay? When it comes to a relationship with someone. So it's giving me that you are particular about what you're offering, or someone wants to speak to you. Clarify with the Eight of Swords. Someone wants to come to you. They're trying to figure out how to do it. Tell me more. Yeah, they want a relationship with you. But the issue is this person is in the Five of Pentacles. So they feel like, clarify the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles with the Two of Swords. Someone's watching you. They're confused. They're trying to manifest something here. A relationship. Okay, so we got catfish because there's somebody who, you know, when you think about the Hierophant in reverse, think about someone who will go against their integrity at times, or who's not going to, they're not, let me see, what's the energy of this catfish? Like, why is tell me why the Hierophant is in reverse. Why is the Hierophant in reverse? It's because this person, they're doing, they're, first off, they're involved with third party situations, okay? And they're in a very disastrous relationship where maybe someone tried to make a promise or something, or wants to make a promise to you with the third party. It's giving me that it's not good, okay? So someone's in a relationship where it's unrequited, or this could be a relationship where someone's wearing a false mask or being fake. Someone's not honest, okay? This is a person who's dishonest, least person you expect, obsessed, self-love, self-love, baiting, act, mocking, trolling, copycat, fake account, manipulation, seductive, and adaptability. Someone who feels that they have to adapt to a third party situation or a chaotic situation. Clarify this. Someone who wants eternal love. They feel like you could be, they wanna control you in some way. So this is a person who wants wealth, okay? So they want to indulge, or like not indulge, and they want to persuade you into getting into a commitment, but the commitment that they're wanting to get you in is not honest, because this relationship is going, the Hierophant reversal is someone who's not going to um follow the norms when it comes to a relationship. You know how it's only two people in a relationship. This person, they're like, I will marry you, or I will be with you, but I'm not going to, or I'm being a connection with you. Whatever this is, I'm not going to conform to a real aligned relationship. This is someone who wants control. Okay, so whoever this is could be an Aquarius. Whoever this is someone who wants a relationship, and they're wanting to bribe you into making it seem as if this is a gift, but it involves a third party, a third wheel. It involves disasters, like difficulty. Okay, so this is a person who wants to be committed to you, someone who wants to make a promise to you. They want to be, have a long lasting relationship with you. But the issue is this person is not serious about you, because they see this is a person that wants to be connected to you for control reasons, okay? And I don't see you dealing with this person. With the Two of Wands, this person cannot come near you, okay? They don't really have much to give. The Hierophant usually represents a union, but in a reversal, it could be a divorce as well. So maybe y'all broke up. Whatever this is, maybe someone feels left out and they want to make something right, okay? But someone feels left out. Someone wants to reunite with you. Yeah, someone wants to reunite. Clarify this. What's going on here? It could be you could be a public figure where someone wants balance with you. Someone wants balance, okay? And it's giving me that It could be an ex, someone who's unfair, who's mad. Yeah, they're uncomfortable with telling you that. They're uncomfortable with a situation ending, and they know that you've detached yourself. Okay, so you've moved on is what I'm seeing here, and you're protecting your energy at all costs. And with the death card is someone feeling uncomfortable, unstable, or feeling as if you make decisive decisions. Maybe you're not afraid of saying no. You're coming in there swoosh, like someone's like, no, maybe someone wanted to come in with an offer. But as the Queen of Swords, you tell the truth. You're not lying. And I feel like this is a person who could be a catfish, someone who could be fake, someone who could be, they're not upright. Someone's dishonest. Tell me more about this catfish ancestors. Tell me more. Okay, so this is someone you're no longer stuck with. Tell me more about the catfish. You got the eight, the page of wands with the six of swords. Maybe someone you've healed with. Okay, so this is someone who wants to use a loving type of energy where someone wants to act innocent while manipulating, still trying to control things behind the scene. They could be trying to figure out how to do it. Someone is not honest. Okay, this is a person who is acting as everything is fine, but deep down I feel like it's not. Tell me more. So this is a person who's stressing emotionally and internally. They're going through a lot of stress, and it could be a water sign woman, or it could be someone who's stressing a whole lot. Whoever this person is, they could be working amongst others. Could be working with others. Why? What's going on? To like see how they can heal something with you, see how they can heal a relationship with you. They've been thinking about how to do this, but with the three of wands and the death card is you're continuing to close out a cycle, even though someone may not want that cycle to close out. It's just giving me that someone's not allowed to cross a threshold. Maybe it's giving me that um whatever interference that tries to happen in your life is backfiring, causing balance in your life, and possibly issues in the other person's life where they're not too happy about certain outcomes. Yeah, so this could be an earth sign woman who's in her head a lot, they're confused. They could be trying to figure out what to do. Tell me more. This is someone who's mad, and with the eight of wands, maybe wanting to reach out. Someone who's not feeling as confident as they thought. So with the five of pentacles, is someone who's feeling left out in the cold and heartbroken. Someone maybe you're not heartbroken of. Someone you're not maybe you could be coming out of feeling heartbroken with this person. Um Tell me more. Yeah, but someone feels left out or rejected while you are having a new beginning. It's giving me that whatever someone did to you collective, or whatever someone's trying to do, is backfiring. Something's not working how someone expected it to, and it's because you're going to see through it. Okay, so what the Tower card is, it's always blowing up in this person's face where someone thought that they could have their way with you. Someone thought that it would be easy to manipulate or control or dominate. What I'm getting is with the Tower card is someone definitely realizing that it's not going to work out the way that I thought it would. Okay, so yeah, the Tower is here twice. This is a fire sign man who is shocked about it. Okay, he could be trying to still stay confident about a relationship. Tell me more. Yeah, because this person, they're like, the issue is if you don't say yes, then even though this person could be expecting you to say yes, what the two of cups is a contract that's over, a relationship that's over. Maybe you're not dealing with this person, but they're still trying to control or manifest a relationship, a marriage or something. Tell me more. Clarify this. Tell me more. Tell me more. All right. So yeah, we got the Sun card, the nine of wands, the King of cups. We got the Five of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So these are people who are who are willing to balance a situation out through chaos. Where there's a lot of competition with someone wanting to get what they want, okay? And they're stressing about this. It's dealing with money, okay? Where someone's legacy could be falling apart, where someone's financial, it could be a relationship or a financial situation that's not working out in someone's favor. And they're pretty much aware of this. So the star card is someone who's feeling very attracted to you, and you know, you being defensive is causing someone to feel jealous, because they really want to reunite with you, and they're heartbroken because someone may not be getting what they want, but someone could be slowly preparing themselves to come towards you because they're worried about this mean green, okay? This money here, this money they're worried about. And so you're the main topic at this time because maybe you're affecting someone's financial stability or something like that. And there are people who are wanting to figure out whatever they can do to make it work, okay? So the issue is, so what's going on is there are people who want to influence you, but the issue is you've mastered yourself. When it comes to these people here, you've mastered manipulation. You've mastered these people. You know these people like the back of your hand, collective. So you knowing them and you knowing their tricks, you knowing what to look for, you knowing that they are a catfish. So these are people who want to catfish a relationship that really does not benefit you. If anything, it's for the benefit of them. The issue is it's difficult for someone to try to master you, or not master you, manipulate you when you've already mastered this level that they're still trying to be in to manipulate. So you've mastered a skill that someone usually would get away with, and they could get away with it with others, but they can't get away with it with you. Like, you're different. So it's just showing me that you're very skilled, and you just you're ready. You know, you're good, okay? So yeah, with the Three of Cups, this is your celebration or something like that. Let's see, clarify the Three of Cups, ancestors. That's the secret. That's the truth. So there are people who are talking about this. Um, Tell me more. What they talking about? What's going on? It's it's your strength. It's you stepping into a very powerful place in your life. Stay consistent on your journey. You staying faithful is going to lead you into a very abundant place in your life, collective. And there are people who are aware of this, which is why there could be a King of Pentacles, or this is an Earth sign, or Leo, or a Scorpio, who want to figure out how to come towards you before all this happens. This is someone who's going to be coming towards you acting as if they are okay, but really they're feeling stuck, perplexed, and in a difficult spot because they're trying to save face. They're trying to save face. They're trying to act like they're good, but I feel like you're gonna see through it, okay? So with the Hierophant and the Sun card is you seeing through the lies, okay? You, or not lies, but the it's like a lot of chaos that's happening behind the scenes. Clarify this Five of Wands, ancestors. Why is the Five of Wands here? Clarify the Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands. Lies, definitely lies. So these are people lying. A lot of drama happening where you're feeling you're really protecting your energy. It's people who are mad, or somebody. I may be even mad about what I'm saying. Okay? It's giving me that someone could be watching you and feeling as if nothing's working out. It's giving me that, you know, your awareness and your perspective is giving you clarity, the clarity that you need to be able to move forward, where someone can't play mind games with you. So someone could be mad about this because someone tried to like sneak you in some way, definitely tried to sneak you, and they could be hurting about a relationship. So this is a person who you already got clarity about, and because you gotten clarity, it's like you know something is up, you know something toxic, and you see through it. Okay, so it's also giving me that someone doesn't know what to do. With the hermit is usually representing a person who has wisdom, but is also at this time to me representing someone who just is doesn't have enough knowledge. So the issue is you surpassed a lot of people when it comes to your spiritual growth. You surpassing people with your spiritual growth has only gotten people to a place where they've never surpassed it. So it's like, if you, let's just say, for instance, my aunt, she's very good with math, okay? She's very good with math. Me, I'm not good with math. I don't know what it is, but like everyone in my family, they good with math, but me, like it just get me. But it's so crazy. But anyway, with that said, if she's good with math, I'm not. It could be like a aha, like like I know this, you don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like someone who wants to trick someone who's already mastered something. Like if you don't got the key, if you don't got the knowledge, there's no way you can surpass this person because they already got the formula. You don't want need the formula. So in order for someone to be able to trick you, they're going to have to be smarter than you on a certain level. This is why it's never good to compare yourself to others, because even though you may have like a doctor's degree, this person may have a GED, but because they've mastered their self spiritually, it's y'all on two different levels. It don't matter. Like, you are always, when you master yourself spiritually, you're always going to be on a higher level than someone who's worked years or gone to school for years to be a doctor, because that person focused solely on how to get a doc their let's just say someone went to school to be a neurologist or something like that. Well, you go to school to be a neurologist, that's what you're going to be. That's your major. However, if someone went to school to gain spirituality school, and they were really serious about spirituality, they're learning the key to life. So it's a huge difference between someone, because thank God for, and I want to just say thank you, shout out to all the doctors, shout out to all the social workers, the teachers, the nurses, the CNAs, the janitors, the um everyone who has position. Shout out to you. This is in no way to make anyone feel bad. I'm just trying to give y'all an example. So what I'm saying is, if you've mastered spirituality or yourself, if you mastered thyself, you knowing thyself is going to give you the greatest come up compared to someone who's went to school to get their master's degree, or their even though you went to school so you can make more money, someone went to like master themselves so that they can gain the key to life and become their best self. It's a huge difference. So if people are always stuck in a very low vibrational energy, who want to play mind games, who want to catfish you, who want to wear false masks and manipulate or whatever, control. The issue is, maybe you've been someone who's been manipulated and controlled for years by people who really did not serve you, did not have your best interest. Well, you working on yourself, continuing to get hurt by people who constantly F with you, it's showing me that now that you've come up or continue to master yourself, you're on a higher level where someone's not made it to your level, collective. It's giving me that I forget that saying. It's like a old dogs tricks are played out or something like that. I can't remember how it go, but someone who usually has the same tricks are no longer being effective in your life because you've mastered yourself. It's difficult for someone to come along and manipulate you. So with that said, you gain clarity, you gain knowledge. You have mastered thyself. And with the four of cups, it's like, man, you can't F with me. You can't tell me nothing. I'm hearing Kanye West, Um, what's the song? I need to play it now. I don't even care. Yeah, so this is Kanye West. Wait till I get my money right. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven on a necklace. I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. To whom much is given, much is tested. Get arrested, guess until he get the message. I feel the pressure. I love that song. But anyway, yeah, Kanye West. Wait till I get my money right. So that could be a message for someone too. Maybe you're in this phase of leveling up financially. That came to mind. So whoever you are, I do see that, you could be leveling up and there could be people wanting to sabotage this growth that you have, where someone's wanting to do whatever they can to try to maneuver their way in your life. But with you mastering yourself, you become the king of swords. Very logical, okay? Now the difference, king of swords is cool. It's times when you use certain energies for when you're developing certain skills. And with the king of swords, is definitely someone who's mastered their thinking skills, mastered in situations where they're able to be more logical and seeing through the truth, getting to the truth. This is someone who's highly educated and highly experienced in life, okay? Where with the four of cups, you cannot get over a king of swords, okay? You'll not be able to get through. You cannot really affect the king of swords because the king of swords is very logical, very clear-minded, and someone who seeks the truth, okay, in the upright, always learning too, always growing. So with that said, Ten of Swords and the Justice card is due to the betrayal, all the things that someone has went through in their life, okay? You become a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities collective. You are someone who's literally mastered life. And it's causing you to step into this energy of Mayat. And as we know, Mayat is Mayat represents justice, fairness, hu- humanity, humility, and what else? I forget what else, but it's like balancing the scale. So things have to be measured. Your heart has to be light as a feather, so you mastering yourself collective is giving you opportunity to be a part of someone who can easily enter the gates of life, okay? So you're in this phase of where you're entering certain gates, where certain doors are opening for you, and people who skilled this, mastered these skills, are able to go up higher levels. So where there is higher levels, of course there's going to be new devils, but the issue is these devils are not smarter than you. So you may have interference with people who want to manipulate and try to get involved in trying to set you back or something like that. And it's people who are feeling confined. They're feeling confined and they not learned lessons, okay? These are people who've been sleeping on you too. And they feel like they can gain. So this is a person who wants to gain off of you. Someone who don't like you too. you got good luck coming and someone's disturbed by this. So there's someone who's constantly doing spell work on you, collective. Someone who's constantly working on your energy. But the issue is you've gained, okay? You've mastered yourself. You are in this energy of self-love. Self-love is self-mastery, okay? The curse and the disturbance is someone who's only causing themselves a disservice. Someone who's continuously doing magic on you is only, they're not understanding. Someone really has to let it go, but they're not, someone, a hard head makes makes a hard behind, and someone just doesn't get it. So there is a lot of lies or manipulation being done, where it could even be people who are coaching others on how to go about doing it. But the issue is someone who wants to gain off of you because they feel like their own, I mean, they're entitled. Okay, so you mastering yourself is causing this person to have issues with wanting to like continue to like clarify the curse, ancestors, clarify curse. Yeah, 5 of Wands. It's a lot of negativity, a lot of jealousy, competition. Someone wants to compete or like be defiant when it comes to you, collective. Someone don't know how to stop. Clarify the 5 of Wands, ancestors. Someone gonna learn though. Yeah, this someone who's like don't like your confidence. Clarify the 5 of Wands. Someone who you detach from, they feel a way about it. Okay, so these are people you released yourself from. Someone's caught in a lot of negativity, and they could be still trying to influence certain situations. With the 6 of Pentacles is someone who wants fairness now, but they're not a fair person. Sun card with the 8 of Swords is someone who's feeling exposed and feeling uncomfortable, feeling seen for maybe what they've done. This is a person who is not accepting responsibility for their actions. They're not taking accountability. All right. And it's because someone feels as if they don't have to. Someone who's uh reluctant. With the 4 of Cups in the reversal is someone who is open to like making something work, but unfairly. So this is a person who they show up out of alignment because they've not mastered themselves. It's someone who is caught in the same routine over and over again. Someone who's very combative and only knows how to move in a way where it's unfair. Okay, this is a person who really wants to heal things with you. It's giving me that someone wants to say, forget what happened, forget what we went through, forget what I did. Let me come in. Let's just act like nothing happened. It's a huge elephant in the room, and someone's not willing to address what they've done. This someone's like, well, we can make it work. Someone wants to come in without explaining. Someone wants to act like, I don't even know what happened. You know what I'm saying? So with with the Queen of Wands, 6 of Swords, and the Strength card, the 7 of Pentacles, is someone who is just gonna walk away. So you're confident, you're healed, you're strong, and with all the evidence and information that it could even be dealing with the background of someone, like you doing your you having a history check or something like that, like you doing your background check, or when it comes to a particular person in your life, you're satisfied, you're confident in your choice, you understand why you had to make a certain choice. And with you coming out as this Queen of Wands, is someone who is feeling like you have every right to move on with your life. It's like, I've tried everything, I've done everything, and I've gained from being more confident in myself when dealing with you. Like someone saying, I healed already, I'm okay in how I feel. With the 9 of Cups is someone who's like, I ain't nothing wrong with what I did. And this is stressful for someone. Someone could be in their head a lot about how to come forward to you. But with the Death card is someone who knows that they may have to close out a cycle anyway. Someone who's stressing about that. It ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun, collective. Someone's very unstable, ungrounded, undisciplined, mad, and they make bad choices. There is truth that's coming out, and with the Ace of Swords is someone who's not willing to communicate about those bad decisions that have happened. This is a person who someone's looking at as reckless. Okay, clarify more. Yeah, with the Tower card twice coming out is someone who is, they're losing it. Tell me more. Yeah, Knight of Cups is someone who had a unrealistic idea on how to reconnect with you. Someone who wasn't going to bring you love. They weren't going to bring nothing, but they wanted a new opportunity, a new chance with you. This is a person who's moving through hurt. Someone who usually possibly gets their way in certain situations a lot, but with you, they're caught at a dead end. Yeah. So this is a person who's been trying to manifest new beginnings with you, but I feel like you're moving on. It's backfired. So what happened is, with someone manifesting opportunities with you or a new beginning is a situation where you've healed. You're in control. You're free. And whatever someone tried to manifest, it's like it's not in alignment with the universe. It's not in alignment with where the universe places you, collective. Okay, so we got the Three of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Is people who see you winning, and they could be a little jealous. There are people who caught. It's like someone knows where you're headed, and they're not feeling it right now. They're uncomfortable. There's a person who's in their mind a lot. I'm also getting that there could be an Earth sign here who could be healing as well, and who could be closing out cycles successfully. You could be an Earth sign man. Yeah, you ended a relationship. You could be getting a divorce, or there could be a situation where you're ending a relationship with someone. You made up your mind. You're like, maybe someone secretly inspires you, and maybe you were speaking, you know, whatever happened. Like, I feel like you're healing because maybe someone secretly inspires you, and someone don't really someone yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like, you secretly are inspired by somebody, which caused you to leave or break up with someone, or maybe this is where you're in a phase of a phase of breaking up with someone, or releasing someone, getting a divorce from someone. So yeah, so that's why we got catfish, and it's because someone's wanting to figure out how to act around you. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. So we got Mira is number 18. Number 18. You could be 18 years old. You could have an 8-year-old. So what I see, what I get, what I perceive of what I see is who I am. What I perceive of what I see is what I get, and what I perceive of what I see is who I am. So this is about reflection, representation, of realization, future predictions, truth, mirror, gazing, turning inward. Clarify this one, ancestors. Please, most high, speak through it. All right, so it's the Six of Pentacles. It's you. There could be unfairness in a relationship. It could be unfairness in a relationship. Tell me more. Imbalance in a relationship or a marriage. Nine of Pentacles. Someone's not willing to give no more. This is an earth sign man. Okay? So a earth sign man is is maybe cutting someone off, cutting their wife off. Clarify the yeah, so someone could be unhappy with this person. Clarify the Queen of the Empress. Clarify the Empress. She's unhappy. Clarify this King of Pentacles. Yeah, so this person, they not willing to do no work, or there could be some bad news happening in a relationship where someone's trying to make a choice. But this is a person who's there could not be honesty in a relationship, in a union. With the Lovers card is someone who could be choosing to be very shisty or sneaky. This is someone who's lying, maybe even cheating in a relationship. They're not totally being honest. Tell me more. This is someone who is there's someone feeling left out. Okay, and with everything is fine in the reversal, is someone who's not feeling as if everything is fine in a relationship. It's showing me that there could be a situation where something could be backfiring, okay? And someone's trying to stay strong in this union with a person, with a mother, this earth sign man, okay? So he could be in his ego. he's um he's not doing well mentally, or this could be someone who is very impulsive. They could be messing around. Tell me more. Stressing, emotional. Tell me more. um it's a lot of hurt in this relationship, and someone could be feeling trying to control a situation that's getting out of hand, you know. Tell me more. Yeah, where someone could be trying to like protect the relationship, protect the union, but they're not loyal. So someone could be a earth sign, could be in a relationship with a mother figure who, they're trying to look like they're well put together. It could be an earth sign woman, but honestly, I don't feel like this relationship is going anywhere. It's a very toxic relationship. Um, and I feel like this earth sign woman who's dealing with this earth sign man is trying to like perceive a relationship or trying to hold on to a relationship. It could be a water sign that this person could be dealing with, and it's like a lot of hurt people in a relationship. Someone who's trying to take control, but deep down they could be hurting, stressing, you know. It's a lot going on in a relationship. This could be a marriage. So, the issue is someone who could be meddling in your business, or who try to cause issues in your love life, in your relationship with your ex or something like that, or maybe your ex fiance or whoever you have kids with. There could be an earth sign who is trying to like cause issues in your relationship, even went to the extent of trying to break up your relationship, trying to get you kicked out of a home, tried to get your ex to stop paying your car note, or tried to get all these things to happen to you, collective. But the issue is, be careful of how you be careful of what you do to others, because what you do to others can be done to you. So there's someone who got a lot of issues in their marriage, where someone don't even want to be with this person, an earth sign woman. This is a person who's caused a lot of issues in the marriage. And it's just someone that's not happy in their relationship, because um they're heartbroken about what's going on in their relationship. This is a person who's being cheated on, stressing about being cheated on, someone who's all up in your business and need to focus on where someone needs to focus on their life. Is an earth sign woman, could be a Virgo, who needs to focus on their life, needs to focus on what their husband is doing. This person's too involved and too invested in your life, trying to figure out what you got going on in your household, but her household is falling apart. Her household is a hot ass mess, while she's sitting here trying to start drama with you in your life, so invested in you and what you got going on in your life. This person needs to focus on what they got going on, because their husband don't want them. Their husband is not attracted to them. Their husband thinks that this person is bossy and obsessed, and got inner issues. So this husband is not even consistent with this person. This husband is tired of this person. This husband wants to leave this woman. You know what I'm saying? So she's trying to act like her life is all happy peaches and roses, but deep down inside, she's too messy and focused on your life. When she got a bunch of shit going on in her life, she ended up ruining your relationship, trying to cause you to get kicked out the house or something like that. But now she's trying to figure out how she gonna pay her bills. You know, she got issues with her husband, you know, issues in her relationship. You know, this is a person who was so caught on you in your life that now her life falling apart. She's not happy in her life, but want to be focused on you. Someone who's mad, got a nasty attitude, someone who wants to compete against you, someone who's hiding behind the scenes, trying to control things behind the scene. But baby, as you come in for the collective, trust and believe me that your life is about to be going downhill. It's going to be a bunch of karma happening for you. And hopefully, you know, you won't be left out in the cold just like you wanted someone else to. Because baby, whatever you send back, whatever you put on others, whatever you do to others, it shall be given back to you double fold. You know what I'm saying? So you can experience what you wanted for someone else for no reason. Someone who wasn't bothering you, you're totally obsessed with. You totally you're wanting to see someone go through a lot. You wanting to see someone homeless. You want to see a mother homeless. You want to see a mother kicked out of their home. You want to see a mother away from their kids. But no one, this person don't even mess with you. This person don't talk to you. And you're so invested in seeing someone else's downfall that you're not realizing that your whole house is falling apart. So you done broke up someone else's union. You broke up someone's relationship. You broke up someone's you were involved in getting someone's kids taken away from them. Now your husband is going to be taken away from you. You know, you're in an unbalanced, unhappy situation. So it amazes me how people who could be unhappy in their life could be so invested in, instead of trying to improve their life, instead of trying to make things right in their life, someone's too invested in trying to see your downfall. Someone's too invested in trying to see your downfall. Someone wants to see you go down. But really what's happening is their whole life is ending, or their marriage is over. You know, whatever it is. You know, someone's unhappy, ungrateful, unhinged, and too involved and invested in speaking toxically about you when they should be focusing on their life. It don't make no sense how miserable some of these women be. Like you're miserable. You know, you try to like literally comfort someone who's minding their business. Mad because someone loves them, or you know you're feeling upset because you see that someone could actually live their life in peace, be happy, and go through the things they gone through and still get back on their feet, but you still effing with somebody. And instead of focusing on your life and trying to get your life together, get your mind together, you're still coming for someone who ain't thinking two pieces of shit about you. This is your problem. You know what I'm saying? I would say your name, but you're not worth it. You're not worth it. You know, you're not worth it. You never were. You're not even worth a piece of friendship, because you're someone who likes to be in control. You're controlling, you're very dominant. You don't give people a chance to speak. Even if someone wanted to say how they feel, you would speak over them. No one can ever get a word out with you, because you always think you're right. You always think that you better than someone. You know, you need to humble yourself. You're too old to be who you are. You act as if you are a child and you need to grow up. Get your name out of the collective's mouth. Stop speaking negatively and ill on somebody who don't give two shits about you. Mind your business. Mind your life. Because your whole life is falling apart. But you sitting here worried about someone else. There will be justice. There will be repercussion. And another thing is, for anyone to be allow for any man to allow another woman to come in and take over um their child's mom's situation or life, where you're speaking ill to this person. Like you're no man should be speaking to someone else about their child, speaking to another woman about their child's mom or their wife or whoever. The issues happen because of maybe a kid's father or something like that, is what I'm seeing here. The issues happen because of the kid's father. If he would have shut his mouth and did what he was supposed to do, as far as being an upstanding person that's loyal to their family, instead of playing both sides and being fake, wearing a mask. This is the person who wanted to throw you under the bus to make themselves look like they were better than you, a better parent or better husband or better brother, sister, whatever. But honestly, they were the fakest ones, because they were stirring up the mess, which is why person has so much um this person had so much involvement in your situation, collective. It was because this person allowed for this person to do that. So this is a weak man, possibly, who allowed someone to take over, as if you had no value as a mother or a wife. Someone who didn't speak up for you because they were the ones speaking about you, speaking negatively about you, talking about you behind your back. Now they want to get with you because they're finding out that you ain't the one to play with. You never was the one. Never lay down for these type of people. So this person who wants to get back with you all of a sudden, they were the main character in why certain things in your life turned out the way that they were. And so this woman here who got issues in her marriage, this earth sign woman, it looks like here, she is going through a lot with her situation. You know, this an earth sign woman, could be a Virgo, going through a lot of issues in her life. Jealous is all get out, stressed out, um, and wanting to be in control of everything. Wanting her hands in a pot on everything. Thought that she'd be able to get some money out of you in some way. Was thinking that she could be able to gain an investment. Baby, the answer is no. It will never be a day. You will never be able to come up off the collective. I'm gonna just let you know that now. All right. So if you ever thought that it would be an opportunity for you to, just because you say a lie or two or three, or you keep lying about someone, trying to manipulate things behind the scenes to make yourself look like you are so important, baby, you're gonna be exposed. Earth sign woman, earth sign, you could be a Virgo woman. You're gonna be exposed. You got mental health issues, something that you were trying to say someone else had, but anyone who would be invested and do something horrible like this to try to ruin someone else's life and try to get someone kicked out of the house or something like that, you got mental health issues to be so focused on someone else's life and so focused on someone running your mouth about somebody that you obviously don't know, because if you knew them, you knew not to come for them. Now you're being sent for, because now you're realizing that the person you were sending for ain't the one. If a person could have ever gotten a word out while you talking and running your mouth so much, maybe you would have known, you would have learned that it would never be a day or an opportunity for you to think that you were going to come up off of someone just because you got maybe you got friends in high places or whatever. But just because you may have friends in high places, baby, let me tell you about the collective. When you are a chosen being, God is the only source that the collective needs in order to be their judge, especially if you are in the right. But if you a liar and you will lie on someone to ruin their character, lie on them to say someone's jealous of somebody so that you can so you can make someone look horrible. You want to sit here and say, oh, what it looks like here is like you're trying to say someone's jealous of. It says like you're trying to make someone look like you're jealous of your child or something like that, or jealous of someone's ex-wife, or let me see. You're sitting here lying on someone's character. So you're heartbroken because now that the truth is coming to light, you're realizing that your lies are now catching up with you. I don't see, if anything, the only jealous person that's showing up is you. The person who's totally invested in trying to ruin someone's life so that you can come up off of them or something like that is what I'm getting. You're not going to have no luck, okay? I'm going to just let you know that now. The collective is never dealing with you. We acting like we don't care. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing. That's the truth. So there is balance and healing. And while, someone thought that they could lie on your name, the thing is, the truth is coming, and another thing is when you are so invested in trying to cause separations in someone else's relationship. See, this is where it comes, what I realize and what I've always been taught. This is how you know when you've been raised right. When you've been raised right, your mama did raise you right when you know that there are certain things that you should not say out of your mouth. There are things you should not say out of your mouth, and there are things that um you should not speak about when it comes to other people's marriages or relationships. You should not speak on people. You should not lie on people. Like when you're raised by, shame on your mama, you know what I'm saying? Shame on your mother. It seems as if, you know, shame on anyone you're like your friends or people that you connected to, that thought it was funny, that did not tell you that you're wrong for speaking on people that are in relationships or trying to at least try to work something out. Like, what I realize is, like, when someone's trying to get back together with their like, let's just say you're trying to get back together with your significant other, there should be support there, because if there were kids involved or something like that, everyone should be happy about that. It should not be your business to go behind someone's back and speak ill on someone or tell someone what they shouldn't do, especially when you're the pot calling the kettle black. Especially if you're someone throwing glass. I don't know how you say it, but someone who's just throwing glass at a I don't know how to say that, but someone who, they literally got so many issues in their relationships, not even in their relationship, but their relationships with friends. This is a person who's all backwards, who speaks so negatively. There ain't nothing. The truth ain't in this person. All they do is lie. They sit here, lie, and convince themselves that they're in the right. Like, you're someone who has influenced others to treat someone horrible. And for anyone to be invested in something like this and to allow the gossip to happen, this is why I don't hang with females too much. Some females be out of line and out of pocket. You hang with a female and everybody's gossiping about somebody. And when one person says, y'all should leave that person alone, you should, that's their business. If someone speaks out like that, then everyone's mad. All the women are mad, because most of the women that they're dealing with either aren't happy in their relationship, they're miserable, or they're just, what it looks like is that they're just not happy, so everyone gets together because they're unhappy, they're miserable, and they all get to be together to, like, speak on you or something like that. Like, you're the main topic of every discussion. This is what they get together to do. Like, it reminds me of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, where just people get together to, like, gossip, beat up on other women. This is what I don't miss about Friendships Collective. I really don't. But anyway, with that said, it was never really a friendship. This is what you understanding. This is what you could be stressing about, where someone's very surprised or feeling, combative because their offer is not going to be given. It's just a lot of nasty behavior that's happening. It's sad when someone's own let's see, someone's just in their mind, someone's very jealous, okay? So they're all under judgment. Whoever this is someone you've healed from. You've taken the 10 swords out of your back. So someone who tried to um make you look like you were unstable, tried to make you look like you were someone who was house hopping or something like that, make you look as if you were not stable, so that someone could gain um maybe someone wanted to, I don't know, someone wanted to make you look as if you weren't a stable parent or something like that. Someone lied on you a whole lot, collective. There will be justice, and then someone will, like, you'll be rising, you'll be healing from these events that possibly happened due to the people that caused your home. Maybe you were kicked out of a home, or maybe someone just tried to like cause issues in your life, in your security, in your jobs. Someone running their mouth too much, messing with you too much because someone knows someone. They can be someone who watches you constantly. It's giving me that someone's so obsessed. Like, let's just say someone's no longer able to watch you. They will literally have a meltdown and be having to wean off of not being able to watch you no more. Like, someone's very obsessed with you. As an earth sign woman, okay? This earth sign woman, definitely uncomfortable. um Maybe you're not talking to this person no more, and you could see their, yeah, earth sign man or someone who feeling, they're not feeling whole, they're not doing well, you know so it's backfiring. Everything this person did and said about you is backfiring. And it's interesting because you know it be like older women who be I would hurt your feelings, girl, or whoever this is. I don't want to hurt your feelings though. But you have to make things look good because you want to look like you are well put together, but deep down inside you're falling apart, and it's because you're very insecure. So you use other people to make you feel good. You use other people to make you sit up in your on your so-called pedestal. And if you don't get that validation, then you feel incomplete. You want to look like you have it all together, but deep inside you are a very insecure woman. You're a liar, you're a manipulator, you're a gossiper, you're a hateful person, and you would go at anything to bring someone down who's not messing with you. And I hope that one day um the collective will see you in a space where you wanted the collective, so that you can see how it feels to be constantly, first off, lied on, bullied, and accused of things that someone has not done. For you to sit here and lie on someone's character and pretend to be someone who has it all together, but deep down inside you're the total opposite of what you wish you could be. Maybe you wish you could be like the collective, but you're not. And so you want to bring someone down because you don't want someone to see them how they are really seen. You hateful, you know? And I don't respect you. I don't respect anyone who tries to break up a family, or a man who allows another woman who you're not in a relationship to break up a family. So everyone gets the day they deserve. you know so with that said, it will be repercussions because of all this toxicity that been happening in these relationships, friendships, these groups. People who thought that they were more entitled, or because they were connected to people and they know this person and that person. Maybe you will never go far mentally. Like, your mindset will always be this low, and it's because you're unwilling to grow. You're unwilling to accept the fact that you're just a toxic human being that is losing it, literally, because things are falling apart in your life. Why don't you realize that the mental health issues that you wanted to put on someone else is really what you're dealing with? It's because you could be so much of a perfectionist that things aren't really perfect in your life. And even though you're catfishing, trying to make people believe that you're perfect, trying to make people believe that you got it all together, what you really need to understand is you don't. You don't have it together. You're an effed up individual to go this far to try to make someone or paint someone out to be something that they're not. Like, you're still trying to make it happen. Like, why don't you just shut your motherfucking mouth? Then you could focus on your life, focus on your husband, focus on your kids, focus on your reality, because again, everyone has one. But you're too focused on someone else's life, which is why things in the background for you are falling apart. You too invested in wanting to see someone else's downfall that you're having one. I feel like this is the most I've ever gotten out about this particular person. It seems like maybe this is a person who don't like to listen. They want to be right all the time. This is a person you cannot even, someone will argue until they're red in the face, because this person refuses to realize when they're wrong, because they're filled with ego and pride, and they want to be looked at as someone who's superior. You don't have it all together. You know what I'm saying? You need to realize that. So yeah, walk away and learn how to put some respect on the collective's name. The respect that you did not want to give to the collective is going to be given anyway. You need to realize, okay? So what I'm seeing here is that there is cycles that's closing where someone has to like move on. Someone's unclear of how to do that. But whoever this person is, I'm not sure who this person is, but I'm getting it's an earth sign woman who's been running their mouth, it looks like, in this reading. It looks like someone's running their mouth a lot, lying on you a lot, trying to keep up appearances, trying to look important, trying to play roles. Like someone's just too invested in you. Someone who ain't learned a damn thing. Like, you ain't learned a damn thing, it looked like you just, that's exactly what it says. It says, the mirror, what I see is what I get. What I perceive of what I see is who I am. You are a reflection of you, collective. We are a reflection of these people. So it's giving me that someone didn't want to see that they wanted to be a reflection of you. This is a person who didn't like you. They had an issue with you. They just couldn't figure it out. You know how some people be like, I don't really like her and I don't know why. Like, you didn't like her because she's a reflection of what you would never be. You want to be, you wish you could be somebody, is what I'm seeing here. You wish you could be the reflection of somebody, but what you're learning is you're not. And you'll never be, because you're you. And so because you're you, you're mad that you've not learned or mastered certain skills in your life, which is why you're so busy trying to bring someone else down. Because now you have to deal with the fact that what you've not worked on is something you need to work on. You needing to master yourself. See, you've mastered how to be a manipulator. You mastered how to be a liar. You've mastered how to ruin other people's marriages and relationships. You mastered possibly how to take people's kids away and how to manipulate the system and how to, you mastered that. You learned that real good, right? This is your validation clap. This is what you want, right? Yeah, you mastered that. But what you forgot to master was yourself. Meaning you got every lesson, you got everything. You got a big mouth. You know how to argue and claim that you're right when you're not. You got health issues, mental health issues. This is the same mental health issues you wanted to blame on someone else, saying that they needed to seek mental health therapy or something like that, when really the person who needed to seek therapy was you. It'd be people like that it'd be like the audacity, girl or boy, by whoever this is, like, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, so you're uninspired about life. How does it feel to be low down to the ground? How do it feel to be low down to the ground? This is exactly where you wanted the collective to be. Your controlling tactics of you wanting to beat someone down so bad to where everything was stripped from them, even their children, their husband, or their relationships with their family, whatever the case is. You wanted someone to be in a very low space. You wanted to control everything in this person's life. You know what I'm saying? I hope that it comes a day that people really do seek truth instead of gossip, lies, and temporary entertainment. That eventually, someone realizes that what you've done is not only affected the lives of someone that you don't like, but you've also affected other beings connected to that person. So while you're trying to pull one person down, what you don't realize is that you're pulling a lot of others down at the same time. Not only are you effing with someone's kids or something like that, is what I'm seeing here, because when you mess with a mother, you're also messing with their children. Like, you literally got a home and also wanting to manage someone else's home when there's already a mother in that home. So you want to rule over a mother that already is a mother when you're a mother and you got your own household. So instead of you focusing on your husband, your life, your children, your job, you're too focused on trying to manage two homes. Now, I can see if you were paying bills at both homes, but you're not. You just want to be a part of some sort of confusion and discord, trying to bring people down when you should be focused on yourself. You've literally been a cause of a whole family uh going through the things that they're going through. How does it feel to be a part of, how does it feel to be someone who broke up a union or a relationship? Yeah. So with that said, you just ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'm surprised. Maybe this could be a married person. It looks like, did someone tell you to shut up? Did your mate tell you to shut up, or do they even get the option to do that? Or are you a person that disrespect your mate too? Like, your mate possibly can't even talk to you, huh? Your mate can't tell you what to do. Your mate has to submit to you too. Your own husband, it looks like, got to submit to you. Like, your husband don't even got two. Your husband can't say two words. You know what I'm saying? This is a problem with women like this. Women like this, they don't deserve a husband. They don't deserve a family. They don't deserve to be in certain positions, because when these type of women get in certain positions, they want to rule everybody. They want to control their house and yours too, child. They want to tell you what to do and tell another mother what to do when they got their own life. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, whoever this is. I don't know who this is. You and a father figure ought to be ashamed of yourself, because if it weren't for maybe another parent, then you opening your mouth, gossiping, lying on someone, maybe so you can gain clout or something, or you can make yourself look like the better parent or the better husband or something. Maybe it would be easy to get back. Like, I was listening to someone say, I let my wife, no, I remember an old friend. They an old friend was dating a man who had kids, and she was mad because of the relationship this guy had with his child's mom. And one thing I liked about the guy is that when she tried to interfere in their relationship when it came to the kids, he would not let her do that. He was like, nah, like, that's my child's mom. I don't care like what you say. Like, you just someone that I'm getting to know. Like, stay off the business when it comes to me and them. Like, focus on us. But she was like too focused on the relationship that he had with them. It'd be women like that wanting to come in and control and dominate, or try to like control another woman when they should be dating the kid's father or whatever. Like things were going well between you and the kid's father. Maybe y'all weren't together or something like that. Whatever the case may be, it's giving me that even if y'all weren't together, y'all still had the opportunity to have a door open. So like let's just say if y'all didn't work, it because y'all maybe separated, but y'all was on good terms, meaning there was always respect there for you guys to even leave the door open to possibly even get back together. This woman came in to try to like ruin that, and she wasn't successful. If anything, he had to be let go of. Not he, she had to be removed. Like they didn't even last that long. But she would tell me like I'm mad at him because he let his baby mama, and I'd be like, well, are they together? They're not together. They're just trying to work together for the kids, right? But she was trying to be sneaky and conniving, trying to cause issues in their relationship. Like if it's good and no one's doing nothing, no one's being intimate or whatever the case may be, if she got her thing going on and he got his thing going on, then the person that you're dating should not be focused on the child's mom or something like that. I'm just seeing like someone wishes that they would have left that door open, but now the door is unable to be open now because it's been too much drama that happened. So you can't blame somebody for not wanting to deal with you after you've been the cause of a lot of the chaos that's happened. That it's not even no chance for the door to be open because someone literally like stumped on, like someone buried that thing in a damn cemetery. Someone buried y'all's relationship in a cemetery where you can't even resuscitate the situation. It's a dead and stinking situation. That's dead and stinking, as my mom would say. So this woman, she's literally been the cause, not even her, but her and the person that other person was with, I'm seeing here, was the main cause of a connection that no longer exists. And so, you know, it's shocking, it's shocking because it's heartbreaking. I feel like every person, like every parent who has like a relate, it's very important for you to have a relationship with your child's mom or your kid's father or whatever, because it will always leave the door open for an opportunity for y'all to try to make things work. But unfortunately, there are people who ruin stuff like that. So it's ruined. This is no coming back from that. That's the issue. This is not ever going to happen. And it's sad. So yeah, someone, you know, you can't, and you can't blame just one person because it was like both people who did this. What was the cause of it, ancestors? What was the cause? Why was they going so hard? Why were they going so hard at this? Um, it's because, let me see, the Hierophant with the star. It's because let me look it up, because what I'm getting is more so someone is so bad when it comes to how they want to be seen that it gets them out, of their way of their self. Someone loses their self trying to be seen as something that they're not. It's giving me that someone didn't think, and it's also because of money too. But let's look and see. I want to see what they say. Hierophant star. another thing is someone thought they wouldn't get away with it. They would get away with it. So it's saying this person or people trying, wait, let me make sure I did it right. So now, okay, so what it's saying is that the energy shifts from they admire you to they feeling threatened and disconnected from your power. So it's giving insecurity, jealousy, and not trusting their own intuition. So instead of minding their business, they insert themselves into yours. Let's get into the realty. So it's saying the Hierophant star still says that they want to look like the good one. This is it. They want to look like they're the good one publicly, like savior, helper, or one bringing peace or guidance. This is very image based. They want to be seen as righteous, possibly even by courts, family, community. It's giving let me step in, fix this energy, but it's not God, it's not genuine. So now with the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, is the benefit is loud. So security, comfort, and emotional satisfaction. I said that. So feeling important or chosen, gaining closeness or influence over maybe your significant other or somebody or someone maybe you're dating. This could be somebody you're possibly dating. This could be a mother who wants to interfere in your life, in your dating life, or a mother wanting to control their kid, their son or their daughter, so that they can look like the better parent, so that they could look like someone interfering. Like I'm just getting like a mother figure interfering in their son's life when it comes to a son being married or a son being in a relationship, like the mother wants to intervene, interfere. So it's saying access to stability, a home, money, or family structure, or just the satisfaction of feeling like they won over you. But here's the messy part. Page of Pentacles, Temperance. They think if they move slowly and play it smart, they can build something long term from interfering, like planting seeds in the situation, gaining trust, and gradually shifting things in their favor. So, however, the 9 of Wands and the Death is the reality check. So this is stress, resistance from you, ongoing battles they didn't expect, and ultimately an ending or complete shutdown. So this is someone who's no longer able to manipulate you because you've mastered the skill of this person. All right. So, and ultimately an ending, completion, and shutdown. So that death card is final energy. It's saying whatever they're trying to gain will not last. Either the situation transforms in a way that cuts them out completely, and I'm adding completely, where their role completely dies off, collective. So final T, y'all, is that they're interfering because they feel insecure, threatened, and want control, recognition, a piece of this stability. So this got a lot to do with money too, collective. Like whatever someone thought that they could gain, they're not going to be gaining. I'm just gonna let you know that now. Okay, you ain't getting shit, and I promise that. I'm gonna make sure of it. Okay, ho. So with that said, uh, they're interfering because they feel insecure, threatened, and want control, recognition, and a piece of the stability you represent. But it's not aligned. It's forced, and because of that, it's not sustainable. They might get temporary satisfaction or attention, but long term, they're walking straight into burnout and ending. They didn't plan for it. So not only that, collective, people are recognizing this person's energy. They're recognizing, how this person interfered, even though there could be others that could have been laughing and stuff. People don't really find it funny. People could be withdrawing their energy from this person. But here it says, the mirror, what I see is what I get. What I perceive of that I see is who I am. So this is a person who wanted to be a reflection of you. They're finding out, baby, it ain't easy being you. You know, someone got to do the work, because you coming up as a whole Empress collective, and someone's feeling a way about that. You can't, you will never be able to measure up to someone who's actually done the work, collective. You are moving on. You're healed from the situation, which causes you to be satisfied with how you make choices in your life. See, my thing is, I'm the type of person, collective. I want I always want to walk away knowing that I did my best. I tried. That's where we are. We always want to leave learning that, knowing that we've learned from what we've gone through, and that it wasn't half-ass. There are people who want to like come up half-ass. They want to control and they want to dominate, but what makes you, who who gave you like what makes you think that you can come in someone's life and start controlling shit? Like, who do you think you are? Who made you the damn relationship controller, or the person that wanted, I don't know, like someone wants to like be the end all and be all. You know, you crazy. So it could be a water sign who could be stressing, who could be hurt, people feeling left out, because the thing is, you're not going for it. You've mastered this energy, collective. You come up as a whole Empress or Emperor, someone who's healed yourself, and you're recognizing people for exactly who they are. And people have an issue with that. So we got the mask. This is number 36. I don't know who I'm speaking about, but whoever this is, they really tried to control some things in your life. So with the mask, it says protecting my energy, protection, hiding true feelings, precaution, holding back, disguise, safety, keep an eye out, security, false self, half truths, and fear. Protecting my energy. Clarify this, ancestors. Definitely protecting your energy. You're in this hermit energy here. You're represented as the whole star collective. All right. So we got the strength card here in the reversal. So there's someone who's very intimidated, someone who's losing their power, someone who's stressing. So this is someone who's trying to protect their energy. All of a sudden, it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun, because their lives are catching up with them. So this could be a father figure, someone stressing out, someone who wants to reach out. This is someone who wants to like access some sort of control, and they want to go about feeling things. They want to come in with the truth. They want to all of a sudden have a relationship along with this Queen of Wands, who's very nasty acting. There is truth being shed, and this person feels uncomfortable about it, and still feeling scarred or jealous, envious. It's just someone who's not happy with possibly what I'm saying. So with that, yeah, so this is the mask. So someone's all of a sudden trying to protect their energy. Someone's trying to like, now they want to hide. This is a person. See, it don't feel good when things begin to backfire, when whatever you caused for somebody is now happening to you, collective. I mean, happening to them. So, what I'm seeing here, collective, it's not going to stop you from getting what you deserve. And secretly, someone desires a relationship with you because they know what you deserve. They know what you're about to gain, okay? So this is someone who could be stressing about this right now, but the strength in reverse is someone who's losing access to you as well. So then we got the target, and the target usually is the chosen one, collective. So you could be a chosen one, you could be a target, someone who's possibly being messed with. Clarify the target. So we got the Eight of Pentacles. Five of Wands is people who are stressing, with the Ten of Swords, feeling betrayed. They're all under judgment, collective. People who keep messing with you. It's just a fair warning for someone to leave you alone, someone to stop running their damn mouth about you. There is a truth being revealed, and with the Lovers, it's like choices that have to be made, where someone's now wanting to get to you. People from your past, they want justice with you. I'm just seeing here truth being revealed, and you could be someone who's in your head, or someone's in their head about you on how to like get what they had with you back. But you're stepping into a very confident place where fast movement is happening. You're a beautiful mom, collective, and there could be someone who's wanting to control. Why are they doing this? What's going on? It's a person who's feeling real hurt, okay? It could be another mother feeling very hurt. So someone who's targeted you is now feeling away, okay? They not happy with their what has happened. It's giving me that whatever happened backfired. So then we got Queen, the Queen. This is represented as the legacy. Okay, so we got the Hangman, the Ace of Swords. We got the King of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. There are people looking at you as, it's a lot of these people. They feel left out in the cold and hurt. They're like, oh my God, I cannot believe what I gotten into. So these are people you're very defensive over, or defensive about, you don't wanting to deal with. Tell me more. So yeah, these are people who haven't learned. They've not learned their lesson, and they're still trying to control you. Okay, these are people who are in conflict with you, people who know about your good news, and they're unable to control that. They're unable to control what could be coming for you. These are people who have been messing with you, bullying you, collective, constantly. People who are nervous or wearing fake masks, like people who have caused you accidents, people who have continued to F with you, with the someone's stubborn. Someone's in this stubborn energy, still trying to hold on to you, but by while they're doing that, like these people who collaborating, you're still continuing to be calm, okay? So it's someone who is a lot of jealousy, where someone wants to like come forward to you, but it's not really genuine, okay? These are people who feel left out in the cold, and want to like apologize, or like have an emotion towards you, like a loving emotion. Someone wants to reach out. Someone's really drawn to reaching out to you. They want to hold on to you, but they know that the cycle is over with the World card here. So you've mastered these people. So when it comes to like the Queen is you being in control. The Queen is number 55. You could be 55 years old. It's saying legacy. So confidence, legacy, class, strong-mindedness, self-love, empowerment, character, independence, morals, standards. This is what everyone wants to be connected to you, because it did not work out for these people. So because it didn't work out, they're like, well, let's reconnect with the collective again. Yeah, they want to reach out to you. They see you as a star. They want to come towards you. And you could be mad if you want to. I don't care. So with the Queen of Swords, you just always going to be miserable, okay? Because you're in a cycle with someone who's stressing, and someone's very emotional. They stressing, they're jealous. They're fixed on wanting to heal things with you. They want to make a choice to reach out to you. They want a new beginning with you, okay? people who want fairness with you from the past, and they're not getting it because they feel like you are a part of a legacy that they want to be a part of. And it's giving me that some people may not be able to speak that. They don't want to say it, but they feel it. So with the masculine energy, tell me about masculine. This masculine is not feeling well. They're still moving shisty. They're still in their ego, and they're still trying to do whatever they can to gain some sort of relationship with you. Tell me more. They want to be your friend, okay? They're hurting, they're mad, and I just see you choosing yourself because you're aware of this person. This is a father figure who has an attitude, who's feeling, who's like feeling stuck, who has a nasty attitude and still trying to maintain control, feeling sad, disappointed about their actions, and someone who's stuck in how to say what they need to say to you. Someone wants to come around tiptoeing, acting as if they can just, like someone wants to. You ever seen someone try to get in the front of you? Someone who wants to slide in the front, acting as if they're sliding, like while you in the grocery line. Someone wants to slide in, acting as if they're not getting in front of you, but they really are. Someone wants to slide in your life like that. That's not gonna happen. Then with the divine masculine, let's see. So this is you. Someone's wanting to reconnect with you. They're very hurt. Okay. So yeah, this is a person who's feeling defeated, and in their mind they feel like they can communicate with others to see how they can communicate with you. But with that said, I feel like you're gonna reject this person. This is a person who wants things right. Like you're getting justice from all the toxic stuff that's happening from the past. Someone's aware that balance is taking place, and someone wants to move forward with you. They're being cheered on by other people, but they're all liars, okay? They're all liars, and they're all being exposed. They're no good. They're not good people. You got this water sign who's a liar, along with a queen of wands. All these people could be, it's all backfiring, okay? So yeah, 10 of swords, the tower, all this confusion is blowing. It's like a lot of chaos and destruction is happening in their lives. The confusion, all of that is like exploding in their lives, okay? So whatever they thought was going to be happening to you, what I'm seeing here is happening right to them. It's backfiring. And you gonna get justice, collective. Definitely justice because of your strength. You strong, okay? And someone's very intimidated by your strength. Someone's very intimidated by your protection. Someone's very intimidated by how balanced you keep things and how you show up to the world, collective. You showing up as someone who is abundant. This is why we got the queen, because you representing the queen, girl or guy. You are coming into a legacy. You're tapping into abundance, okay? And it's because of all the hard work you've done on yourself, what you've gotten through. You literally went through a damn what do you call them? I don't know what you it's like a boot camp course where you had to get through all the little, I don't know, like you did it. You did it, okay? You did that. And that's why you getting justice. All right? So yeah, so overall, let's recap. So there are people who used to influence you that are no longer able to influence you, and it's because you have mastered thyself, collective. You balance your energy, you become your best self. You are someone who's highly enlightened and is uneffable with. No one can F with you on a spiritual level, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like how some people like you can't F with me on math. You can't F with me in reading. You can't F with me in whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like everyone has their own talents, their own gifts. But when it comes to you and how you mastered yourself, which is something very important, which is something that a lot of people do lack at these times, collective, you've definitely been someone to scholar and master who you are. Who you are is what others want to be. And so with the scholars, like you mastered yourself, you're not easily influenced. And there are people who want to wear a mask and hide under a rock, because of the things that they did to you, how they targeted you, collective. You know, you got masculines here, and I'm not gonna call them divine. They want to come towards you, okay? They want to build a legacy with you, or they want to come towards your legacy that you be gaining. You're stepping in as a whole divine femme, or you could be a karmic, okay? So if you are a divine femme, it's because you've done a lot of work on yourself. With that said, look out for people who catfish you, because what I'm seeing here is like there are people who have been catfishing you for a long time, but because you've mastered yourself, you're able to see through these people now, okay? And so the reflection is people seeing you as something that they don't see in themselves. And so there are people who could be mad about that. And so with that you know, it's giving me that a lot of people spoke ill on your name. People have tried to ruin your character, defame your name, and they could still be doing it, but every time they do it, it always backfires. And so, you know, there are people who are unhappy because their lives are falling apart. So as you're casting stones, don't forget about the stones that are cast in your life. You know, you sitting here trying to mess with other people who are minding their business, who are actually loving people. Instead of you getting along, you sit here and want to, I don't know, like something be wrong with people. That's always happened to me though. Like people, they don't like when people don't like your confidence, they want to come in somehow to get others to look at you in a different light. Even at my old job, like I remember people doing that to me, and I might be minding my business, you know, like I be in my office doing me, and someone here is like, don't talk to her, or don't say this to her. Like it's just like people be a hot ass mess. Like someone, they caught up to they caught up. Should I even say this, ancestor? Should I say this? Should I say this? No, I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, spirit, like don't even go into it. But you know, it's just like you can you will always, or sometimes collective, you could be someone who does everything right and someone will still look at you as someone who's doing it all wrong. You will never be perfect enough for people who are competing against you, jealous of you, wanting to interfere because of jealousy, wanting to have a upper hand in your life. Like I've dealt with that so much where it'd be like women who would, even though like you're like the, you could be like the mother or something, there will be women outside interferences where women will think that they can come in around me as a parent trying to regulate my life in a way to where it causes stagnation in my life because of people being jealous or trying to interfere in how things are ran in my home. You know, it's someone who always has an issue. Like someone doesn't, even people being surprised, like maybe you've been spoken about so negatively, because when I wrote a book back in 2019, and if y'all want to look at that book, it's called "Don't Be That Girl: The American Dream Is Not Your Reality." It's on it's on Amazon. But when I wrote that book, it was a book to give single women and just women in general guidance on how to first off be, you know, choose their life and choose their partners. You know, be careful about who you're sleeping with. You know, be careful who you laying down with, who you're having children with. It just gives a highlight on mothers and how to be a good mother, and you know what to not do if you're not want to be a mother. Like it's a blueprint for single women and for mothers or anyone. It's a blueprint. But when I wrote that book, people automatically assume that, oh, you don't like being a mom, and it's just like, what? Like, did you read the book? You know, some people, they like to make assumptions a lot. And even when they're making assumptions, it's not It's not accurate because it's an assumption that someone wants to make instead of the truth. Someone will paint you out as someone who's horrible because that's what they want to see you as, even though it clearly states what it is. It's like someone wants to like portray it as what you're not, you know. With that said, you could say one thing. You know how celebrities do. You could do one thing, and that one thing that you do would be blown up. And it's like you didn't see all the good stuff. You didn't read all the good stuff that happened. You're focused on this one incident. This one thing that I said. You're highlighting that. You're forgetting the whole. Someone's just forgetting everything. They're so focused on this one part that someone said. But anyway, with that said, it's just like people, they were trying to just make me look so bad. And when they found out that I'm actually a good mom, because maybe there is someone lying on you, your character, saying, "Oh, you're not this and you're not that," but someone's been lying on you for a long time, trying to paint you out as something that you're not, so that they could look like they're doing something, or I don't know. But that's what I'm getting. And so I really pray that these people learn how to gain some self-esteem, learn how to love themselves, learn how to recognize when there is a mental health issue, because people who want to say you have mental health issues usually be the ones who have it. And that's the truth. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. You cast in the first, who casts the first stone has, what is that? It's he who casts the first stone. It says, "Let who is without sin among you be first to throw a stone." So basically, this is saying, this is basically calling out hypocrisy. It's saying the same people judging you, interfering, gossiping, or trying to correct your life are not clean themselves. They done things, made mistakes, or carried their own mess, but they're choosing to point fingers at you instead. And it hits hard for a lot of us collective, because maybe you've been going through this where you've been undervalued because of people and their so-called opinions and the gossip and the lies that have been happening behind the scenes. I'm praying that it is exposed. And the thing is, you cannot control what people say, but at the end of the day, someone got to be the bigger person and tell someone to shut up. So what that says is this is basically um oh people acting righteous, terrifying energy, but not living what they preach. People inserting themselves like they're justified, but really projecting. Judgment coming from individuals who would not want their own truth exposed. Just like they're watching you, whoever made this decision to do this, I bet you if you watch them, they would be horrible. Someone would not even want you watching them, because they would be exposed so fast it wouldn't even make no damn sense. The ones interfering are not doing it from a pure place. They're doing it while ignoring their own flaws. And spiritually, that phrase is a warning, because when people throw stones unfairly, it tends to circle back, which is doing now, collective. You don't need to defend yourself, collective, to people who aren't clean. Their judgment doesn't hold weight the way they think it does. Truth has a way of balancing things out without you forcing it, collective. So you don't got to defend shit. Allow people to let themselves be exposed, because it all is going to come to the light eventually. And while it comes to the light, you'll be living your best life. Okay, so everyone has to deal with their issues, their demons, their drama. Everyone has to deal with it. And while that happens, there are some who may be mad about it, and they gonna have to heal on that, because anyone walking in a five of swords energy always trying to win, always trying to one up. I know you're tired. You gotta be tired. You gotta be very tired to be going after somebody who's minding their business and still at peace. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just go sit down and go retire from being messy. All right? Because Miss Messy Boots, you ain't gonna ever be happy. Even when the collective are doing bad, you will still be miserable. So what's the point of continuing to mess with someone when you're still miserable after you cause all the pain? It don't matter what you do. You will still have to live your truth. You'll still have to be who you are and whose you are. You'll still have to see out of your rose-colored glasses. You'll still have to recognize that you ain't the real. You are the fake, and that you got issues. Okay. So why don't you go fix that? Why don't you go heal? Why don't you go seek some mental health therapy so that everybody can be happy and so that you can release control of others and their lives and focus on your whole household while your life is literally falling apart. You got issues, girl or guy, whoever you are. You got a lot of issues and a lot of nerve coming for someone who ain't sent for you. These be the very people that want to be your friend the next day. It's like, girl, or guy, whoever you are, I don't know who this is, but whoever you are, you real mad. I know that much. You real mad, and you just gonna be mad because you got issues with fake ass confidence that you really don't have. It's a lot of drama happening in your own home that you're needing to face. Like, focus on that. Focus on you and your husband, or you and your wife, or you and your whoever. Like, focus on this here. Look at this. Like, this is a hot mess. Everything you did is backfiring to you. What you wanted for someone else is issues happening to you. It's all backfiring. Aren't you scared? Aren't you scared? You should be. You know, who wants to deal with that in the year 2026? You should be mentally and spiritually above it all now. You should be out of drama at an old age that you're at. If you're old, like, don't tell me you, like, in your 50s, in your 60s, in your 70s, in your 40s, in your 30s, still involved in some sort of hatred type of drama where you want to see other people do bad because you're unhappy. Like, go heal, because that ain't cool. Like, you really need to learn how to go be really happy, you know, because there's so much life to live out here and you miserable. Like, that's messed up. But anyway, with that said, guys, yeah, whoever this is, they're not gonna have no luck. And trust and believe me, whatever you speak out of your mouth when it comes to the collective, baby, that stuff is gonna backfire so fast. You're seeing it show up in your life right now. Keep speaking on the collective, and let's see how that works out for you. Keep bothering the collective, and let's see how that works out for you. It ain't gonna work out, and I promise you it ain't, because you're not gonna have no luck doing it. Okay? You cannot mess with a chosen being, a divine being, someone who's actually following the laws of the land and the laws of spirituality, and think that whatever you do to a divine being is not going to bounce back on you. With that said, guys, I will talk to you all later. Thank you for showing up for me. I'll come back later tonight, possibly. Good night. Good day. Peace. And thank y'all for the gifts. Talk to y'all later. Peace and love to you. And you're welcome, Danny, and all of you. Thank you, Moody. It show's not going to work out with her or him. Yep. Hearts to you, love. Thank y'all. And thank you to everybody on here. Period. Tina and all of you. Tracy, Joy. Peace and love to you all. Thank you for y'all support. And you're so welcome, Tracy, and all of you. Peace.